Now, my first guests are so gorgeous. You're not going to believe this. And they met when they both co-starred on the Showtime hit series Soul Food. They fell in love, got married, had 2 children. It might sound like a picture-perfect marriage, but they've had their challenges too. So please welcome Boris Kojo and Nicole Ari Parker. I know. This is Fran Drescher, my daughter, and those waters are for you in case you get thirsty.
Thank you.
So now you're working on the show together. On was it Love at First Sight?
It was.
It was kind of, but it was.
Yes, it was.
She's saying it was.
Yes, it was, definitely.
And this is a first marriage for both of you?
You know, you got to go right into it.
Is that not true?
No,
It was a first for me.
I eloped with my boyfriend from New York. Yeah.
Oh,
At
prior.
the time, prior to. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
So it was like you were a newlywed when you met this one?
You know what, Fran?
I'm getting right to the chase.
Esther, how are you?
Hey, doggy. Cute doggy.
Oh, what a tangled web we weave.
But you know, when we met, I felt like, let's not be a cliche, like making out in the trailers, thinking we're in love, ruining families. You know, he was in a relationship. He wasn't married, but you were in like a 5-year serious live-together relationship.
Wow. But yet when you met each other, it was like...
it was electric.
We took it easy for 2 years. We were really good friends.
I took it easy. I said, whoa, hold your
So
horses.
for 2
What about me? I took it easy. See, I think what's really important is when you feel something, some energy with somebody, you gotta first complete and finish what's already there. And so we took our time and saw our respective relationships through. And after that, we took a little time out to see what we did wrong in our last relationship.
That means he needed to have like 10 other girlfriends before he settled down with
But
me.
you know, that's not a bad thing.
It was therapy.
Yeah, no.
It was therapy.
No, but listen, that's not really a bad thing. I don't disagree with that because I think, you know, sow your oats, and then when you're ready for the real deal.
Exactly.
Here's where I am.
Well, you don't want to carry over the baggage from the last relationship and keep making the same mistakes over and over.
The hard thing is you know, you're both working actors, and there's so much divorce in the country, but particularly in Hollywood. And how do you guys manage to keep your relationship solid and grounded and happy?
Well, I think the main thing is that we want to be together. You know, a lot of people think, okay, I'm going to get married because I need to be with this person. We don't need to be with each other. We want to be with each other.
That's lovely.
That's number one. And then that gives us ground to grow and evolve as a couple and as individuals. And we have a great time together, and I think that's the key.
There's also one real rule in the house. No tongue, no trouble. Because he's, you know, when we're doing love scenes with other people.
Oh, you mean when you're doing love scenes, yeah.
You know, first day of work when he got his new series, I wore a T-shirt that said, no tongue, no trouble. Right, lady?
Yeah. You know, guys, we're blessed with 2 children, but one is a special needs child. So can you tell us about that?
Well, our daughter Sophie was born with spina bifida, and...
What is that?
Spina bifida is just a neurological defect that happens in the first 3 weeks of conception when the cells are forming, the spinal cord is closing and it doesn't close all the way, so some nerves in the spinal column are left out, basically. And those nerves usually affect everything below the belly button. Bladder function, bowel function, leg function. So with spina bifida children, the spectrum is really big. You'll see some kids who can't walk, leg braces, wheelchairs, to our Sophie who can walk, but she doesn't have bladder function. And the interesting thing about spina bifida, Fran, is that it's 70% preventable. And that's no laughing matter. Like every woman in here of childbearing age could pop a cheap vitamin called folic acid. It's one of the B vitamins at any drugstore. And reduce their chances of having a special needs child by 70%.
So this is something that you found out, of course, after.
Well, I'm one of those people. I had access to great vitamins and a great doctor, and I was well taken care of and very smart about my diet. I'm just one of those women in that small percentage that didn't absorb the folic acid enough. So I might needed to take 2 milligrams of it instead of 1 or 400 micrograms. I had to double my dose. So when I had my second child, I did, and Nicholas is fine, you know. What really was the hard part that I think we are really just getting over, honestly, is we went right into paramedic mode. You know, we had the baby right when we got married. We didn't even have a honeymoon. We went right into new vulnerable baby with this neurological problem that we don't even know how to spell. And so we were on the internet. We had to every specialist all over the world. And that put us in a really like tight path that was hard to get out of.
Usually marriages that go through a case like that of spina bifida, 80% of them get a divorce. And the divorce rate is crazy. It's really high. And thank God, you know, I'm married to such an amazing woman, and it really, it's true. And it really made us stronger. It absolutely made us stronger. And what she said is really important, because when you get out of this tunnel vision back to yourself, when you go like, okay, what is our life like right now? Our new norm that we have to get used to. And we had to really focus on, okay, let's get back to who we were before. You know, we were a couple in love before, and let's be a couple in love now. Because our daughter really taught us how to deal with this and how to manage. And she's a beautiful young princess, speaks 3 languages. She's genius, and she's amazing. She really taught us how to deal with this. And now we're back to, you know, I always say boyfriend and girlfriend, because that's really what it should feel like, you know?
Now, you've turned your pain into purpose, which is something I'm very interested in, and started a foundation about this, correct?
We realized that there's so many people who go through this, and there's so few people who know about this. And like my wife said, 60 million women in this country alone are at risk of having a child with spina bifida. So we had to do something in order to let the people affected know that there's others out there.
Managing children with spina bifida is, you can't even imagine this, the daily life details, list of concerns and things to work out, nutrition, medicine,
sanitary,
side effects, managing side effects,
medication,
all kinds of things. So
And
every
is stem
family,
cell,
That's
there is
definitely
some stuff,
something
yeah.
that
absolutely.
you guys are
We're definitely
supportive
educating
of?
ourselves about stem cells.
that
It's
maybe
amazing.
that might be an answer to
Yeah, absolutely. But yeah, we founded Sophie's Voice Foundation, and people out there.
Sophie's Voice Foundation.
Foundation.
Love it.
Yes.
well, you know, every family that has a child with spina bifida does something a little different that could help another family. And that's been one of the greatest pleasures I've had of having this foundation, is seeing the moms exchange information and the dads exchange information about how to manage the daily life.
Well, I have to say, you guys are not only beautiful on the outside, but you're exquisite on the inside. And I feel so happy that you came on this show and shared your story.
Thank you for having us.
And if you want to know more about their foundation, please go to frandrescher.com. And when we get back, this sexy dancing stud has a hit show on VH1, and now he's changing dirty diapers. Want to meet the new family? Don't go away.
Give her a beso.
Hi, sweetie.
Give her a beso. Okay.
Hi. Now, do you need a nanny? Because I might need a job soon.
Right?